In the sweeping saga of Christian history, Judas Iscariot is famously known for his betrayal of Jesus Christ. This story takes a close look at Judas's life, from what the Bible and history tell us, focusing on that critical moment he betrayed Jesus and the ripple effects that action had. We'll sift through the facts and gather insights from scholars to get a clearer picture of Judas, exploring why he did what he did and how it shaped the events that are central to Christian teachings. Judas Iscariot was one of the 12 original apostles of Jesus Christ and stands out distinctly in the gospel stories. His last name, Iscariot, suggests he likely came from the town of Kerioth, setting him apart as a Judean in a group that was predominantly composed of Galileans. Serving as the group's treasurer, Judas was tasked with managing all their funds. This important role highlights the significant trust and responsibility that Jesus and his fellow disciples placed in him, reflecting his initial standing and importance within the group. As a disciple, Judas was deeply integrated into the daily life and ministry of Jesus. The scriptures provide vivid accounts of his firsthand experiences, which included witnessing miraculous events and profound teachings that captivated many. Notably, Judas was present during the miraculous feeding of the 5,000 and saw numerous healings firsthand. These events underscored the transformative power of Jesus' ministry. His close proximity to such pivotal moments highlights how he was not just a bystander, but an active participant in the unfolding of these divine acts. This deep involvement makes his later betrayal even more jarring, presenting a sharp contrast to his earlier dedication and the trust placed in him. The act of betrayal by Judas, as meticulously recorded in the Gospels, was not a spontaneous decision, but one of deliberate planning and grave consequences. The scriptures describe how Judas engaged in discussions with the chief priests, ultimately agreeing to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. This agreement wasn't just a simple transaction. It was a fulfillment of the prophecy described in Zechariah 11:12-13, adding a layer of destined inevitability to his actions. The method of betrayal was poignant and symbolically charged. A kiss on the cheek, typically a gesture of respect and affection, was used as the signal for treachery. This occurred in the tranquil setting of the Garden of Gethsemane, a place where Jesus had gone to pray, making the betrayal deeply personal and striking. The moment is powerfully depicted in Matthew 26:48-50, where Judas approaches Jesus, greets him as Rabbi, a term of respect, and then betrays him with a kiss. This act of betrayal, using a sign of love and trust to deliver Jesus into the hands of his captors, highlights the profound duplicity of Judas's actions and sets the stage for the dramatic events that follow. Following the arrest of Jesus, the reality of Judas's actions swiftly dawned upon him, and he was overwhelmed by the severity of his betrayal. The Gospels meticulously record the aftermath. Judas, grappling with intense guilt, attempted to undo his grievous mistake by returning the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests. His anguished confession, "I have sinned by betraying innocent blood," as cited in Matthew 27:4, reveals his acute recognition of the moral and spiritual magnitude of his betrayal. However, the chief priests dismissed his attempts at restitution, leaving him isolated with his remorse. Unable to find solace or forgiveness and overwhelmed by despair, Judas's psychological turmoil reached a tragic conclusion. The Bible tells us that Judas was so sad and alone after what he did that he decided to end his own life. This shows just how sorry and lonely he felt. These events clearly illustrates the tragic journey Judas took, from his betrayal to the final realization of what he had done, leading to his desperate and final act. The Gospels offer insights into Judas's reasons for betraying Jesus, highlighting a blend of personal disappointment and financial motivation. Some narratives suggest that Judas might have become increasingly frustrated with Jesus' approach, which emphasized spiritual teachings over political action, a contrast to what Judas may have hoped for or expected. This growing dissatisfaction, coupled with the opportunity to gain money, led to his decision to betray Jesus. This act reflects a complex mix of misunderstanding Jesus' intentions and Judas's own shortcomings. In Christian theology, Judas's betrayal holds a dual significance. It is recognized not only as a fulfillment of biblical prophecy, but also as a critical turning point in the broader narrative of salvation. His betrayal, though morally deplorable, set into motion the crucial events that would lead to Jesus' crucifixion and subsequent resurrection. This sequence of events is in alignment with ancient scriptures, including Psalm 41:9, which ominously predicts betrayal by a close friend. Thus, Judas's actions, while ethically condemnable, are pivotal in the divine plan, serving as the catalyst that advances the essential stages of Christian redemption and salvation. The story of Judas Iscariot explores trust and betrayal and their profound effects. By examining his actions and motivations, this narrative deepens our understanding of his significant role in biblical history. Judas's story encourages reflection on the consequences of our choices and the possibility of redemption, highlighting the intricate interplay between divine guidance and human decisions in Christian theology. Enjoyed the mystery? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep up with all our latest videos here at Minute Mysteries.